Bless you. Bless All right. Bless you again.
Shout out to my allergies acting up.
Let's do this again. Today's topic is New Orleans basketball. So pretty much this topic was one of the first topics I wanted to do when I first started the podcast, when I first started doing the podcast, because even I wanted to know the history of New Orleans basketball. New Orleans is a straight up football city. Honestly, the South is straight football.
Yeah.
Like, besides places that don't have a football team, like San Antonio and Orlando, maybe Miami, the only place whose basketball team more popular than the football team, but the South is straight football, especially New Orleans. So I just wanted to know, well, what's up with the basketball?
Miami's still football. I think the Hurricanes more popular than all of them, probably.
See, exactly.
And apparently
the South just football.
Pop Warner, like, they bet on them games.
Excuse me. The South is just straight football.
Yeah.
So that's just what it is. So, hit Keem up, let him know the idea. He said, cool. He took down his notes. I took down my notes. And like I said, this is a topic that's real, like, close, because two things I love, my city and my sport. So basketball in New Orleans is going to mesh. This is a story. Y'all sit back, relax. We're going to get into it, but first, before we even get to that, let us know what y'all think about the episode so far and the story. Facebook, Championship Ringside.
Instagram, Championship _Ringside.
Twitter, Champ Ringside.
Email, championshipRingside@gmail.com.
This will be on YouTube, because we are on YouTube now. We working on having better production. Shout out to whoever could help us put up a better video. Right now we're just doing static images, but it's all about what y'all listening to. So check it out. Let's fast forward.
All right.
Let's go to the team you know about. The New Orleans Jazz.
All right.
Expansion team. When NBA doing expansion, they finally say, okay, let's give New Orleans a team.
What year?
1974.
75, all right.
All right, so first big move. What it was?
Shit. Was it the Pistol Pete move?
You fucking right. It was the Pistol Pete move. Right. Atlanta Hawks had a star. We was like, nah, we need that. So we gave him 6 picks.
Oh, that's it?
It was cool. Fun fact.
Any one of them picks turned out to be Dominique?
No.
Oh, okay.
That didn't come up on my research at all.
Matter.
So check it out. Fun fact. Right. Trivia question. I'm going to throw some out there for y'all. What Laker legend was on our coaching staff the entire time of the New Orleans Jazz?
Laker legend?
Laker legend. I had to do that because if I said legend, that would have made the pool big as hell. So I broke it down to Laker legend. Was our coach. He was an assistant coach for the first 3 years. Then for the last 2, he was the head coach.
He was a player?
He was a player.
Shit, like what, in the 50s and the 60s?
Damn, how much of a fucking hint you want? Like, you ain't gonna throw nothing out there?
Elgin Baylor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn.
Like,
I'm trying to think.
Was he 6'8"? Did he average at 35 one year? Like, goddamn, how many fucking hits you want? Laker legend, like, it's like 10.
I wouldn't even think
at max. It's matter of fact, it's like 8.
I was thinking Jerry West and George Michael.
We're talking 1976. So I only broke it down to 4. It's only 4 names: Elgin Baylor, Will Chamberlain, Jerry West, and George Michael.
All right. So yeah.
Well, yeah. My bad.
Process of elimination, folks. That's all that's about.
So we got Pistol Pete.
All right.
Pistol Pete the man though. So, go over his numbers real quick. 1975-76 season, 26-5.
Okay.
76-77 season, he averaged 31 and 5. No 3-point line. So they said, but I actually looked up the highlights, which that wasn't worth a shit because wasn't much sound with the highlights. It was just him shooting the ball. But if it was a 3-point line, he probably had a little more. There was no 3-point line back then. He averaged 31. He finished during the MVP race. That was pretty much the best year for a New Orleans player, quote unquote, so far.
Right.
Then, of course, he averaged 27-6 a year after.
Right.
But then after that was the knee problems and everything. So he ran into his little issues. I don't think we never made the playoffs either. I didn't look that up. I didn't write it down, so we must have never made the fucking playoffs. They played at Loyola Superdome.
Right.
If that was something you was interested in. So
I know they played at the Dome. I didn't know they played at Loyola.
We had a bunch of nobody, Bobby and real. So I looked up these names and like, who the fuck are any of these guys? So
I was one of them.
I didn't see a name. Nah.
Trust me. I'm probably. Give me a name.
Your contract was. What you want a name?
Yeah.
Truck Robinson.
That was me. Truck Robinson.
Okay, all right.
It go.
I didn't know. I'm sitting with the legend himself, y'all. The living legend, the assassin, the hyena. Truck Robinson is sitting right here next to me.
Himself. Favorite catchphrase: I don't give a truck.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. That's definitely how that was supposed to go. So yeah, the other known name would be Spencer Haywood. Why that sound familiar?
He played for was it Washington? The Bullets?
Bro, I feel like I seen his name. I feel like that sounds like such a current name.
Brendan Haywood, that's what you think.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Bro, when I seen the name, it bothered me so much.
Spencer Haywood.
Shout out to Keem for fixing that. That was a itch scratcher right there. Pause.
It's not like you fuck up names before.
Oh, what, me?
Yeah. I know, bro. Yeah, you just... Shout out to people that listen to the wrestling episode. Jose Canseco, man, and Shawn Michaels.
That's facts.
Yeah.
He was there for a little while.
It was Jose Lothario, but...
Look.
One was a baseball player.
You sure?
One was a baseball player, had the steroid trial, and...
Oh, maybe that's why his name stick out. He was probably on SportsCenter so fucking much at this point in time.
Jose Lothario took steroids. He was a little guy, but, got that Latino rage. Right. Anyway.
So, yeah, Spencer Haywood was another one. And before I even get to the third name, third name, another Laker legend. He was a player this time. He's a Laker legend. He was a player at the time. And he signed with us in 1976.
Can't be Jerry West.
No.
Wilt?
No.
George Mike.
What? Wilt? Are you fucking serious?
I don't fucking know, man.
George Michael? was he alive?
You baby what? Yeah, he was alive.
He was?
No, he got named to that 50s.
He was there?
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, shit. I didn't watch.
Look tall.
I never watched that ceremony.
He didn't look tall. That's when I realized old men be hunched over with their back and shit. No, he can't be no fire big man, but he was.
I mean, it was the 50s. But, no, okay, so you clearly gave the fuck up, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Gail Goodrich. You probably wouldn't have got that, huh?
I wouldn't have got Gail.
Yeah, Gail Goodrich. My bad, y'all. Yeah.
Gail Goodrich played with
I'm sorry for anybody who's listening. Nobody probably would have guessed Gail Goodrich. I'm just realizing
somebody would have guessed it.
Get the fuck out of it. Oh, you know what? Somebody who did the research. Yeah. All right, shout out to whoever did the research.
And somebody probably in the future listened to this episode and then went back, probably played it in the car with somebody like, yeah, I bet you don't know this episode. I bet you don't know this answer.
Right.
I know it, but this is the first time I ever listened to it.
Like, damn, who he talking about? It must be Gail Goodrich.
Oh, it's gotta be Gail Goodrich.
Yeah.
How the fuck you know that?
Shout out to the slick motherfuckers out there. You know, that's some smart stuff. Shout out to King because he probably plan on playing a joke on people.
I know I'm known for not doing nothing in the group and getting the A. Like, fuck it, we did that shit. Shit. Shout out to the team.
Shout out. So look, back to the story. So we got Gail Goodrich and Pistol Pete.
Yeah,
that's fucking Splash Brothers before the Splash Brothers was the Splash Brothers before the Splash Brothers was born.
That's the Bayou Boys.
Shout out to Keem for another fire name.
Bayou Brothers.
I don't got nothing. Yeah, we clearly gave up on the sound effects, but you know, shout out to Keem for the Bayou Boys.
Yeah, I been deleted that app.
Yeah, I still have the app.
I still got the L horns though.
I don't use the app. Like, clearly I don't use the app. I feel like we entertained enough.
Yeah.
So look, yeah, Gail Goodrich and Pistol Pete. Slight problem.
Injuries.
Gail Goodrich have injuries. Slight problem.
Pistol P got injuries.
Pistol P have injuries. Slight problem. Back in the G, if you a veteran player,
Yeah.
and they sign another team, you gotta get them something. You feel me? You hear me on this, right?
Yeah.
Watch how this play. We had to get the Lakers 3 picks for Gail Goodrich, cause he signed with us. So you want to get down on these picks?
All right. What was the pick?
So let's see. What should I
It had to
start
be
at?
one of them. Had to be that Magic pick.
So one of them was the Magic
Because
Johnson
I always wondered
pick.
how the Lakers got the number 1 pick.
So look, we was the saddest team in 1979.
Right.
Saddest team in the NBA, and we got the number 1 pick. And guess what? We gave it away because of Gail Goodrich.
Shout out to Gail Goodrich for
And
just
it was Magic
New Orleans
Johnson.
history.
So let's give a pause moment right here. Let's give a shout out to whoever New Orleans basketball management is, because trade away Doug Moe.
The legendary Doug.
Gave away 3 draft picks to Gail Goodrich, and apparently he was injured like the first year. And, you know, yeah. Oh, we got more. We got more GM mistakes.
I mean, it can't get no worse than that, right? I mean, New Orleans got a history of great GM moves, right?
Wait. When I did my research, bro, I'm like, oh my gosh. But look, so, yeah, that was the Magic Johnson pick. So, let's see. You know, the ABA merger happened.
Right.
They had a 1975 pre-draft for people who was underage.
Right.
So New Orleans Jazz had their pick. They picked the underage dude. But what they did was they gave up that pick. They let him go back in the pool of the bigger ABA draft, so they can get a pick in the 77 draft.
Right.
So they, because of the Gail Goodrich thing.
Right.
So, you know who that legend was?
No.
Ooh. So,
Oh, man.
Moses Malone
Oh, come on.
was either 19 or 20. And we picked him before the ABA merger. We picked him because he was young. So we had him. We had the rights to him.
This is
But-
more. This supposed to be a great episode. This shit.
I
get
never said
depressing.
that. I never said that was going to be a great
This
episode.
shit is
I
getting
said it's a decent
depressing.
story. I said it's a
What the
decent story.
Fuck.
That's why I said it's a decent story. Like, I kind of...
Oh, my God.
we should make a movie out of it.
We could have had
Throw Samuel Jackson there.
We could have had a team of Pistol Pete, Gail Goodrich, Moses Malone, and possibly Magic Johnson.
Probably wouldn't have Magic Johnson because Moses Malone was actually... he was still good.
Pistol Pete, Moses Malone, and Gail Goodrich.
Correct. Now, once again, injuries would have played in mind, but
Still could have Moses Malone.
could have Moses Malone.
Still could have.
And you'll see why that matters. One of those picks fucking mattered.
Oh,
I looked up the names on this one,
it's getting better.
and they didn't make the list. I couldn't put them on the list. It was like, who? So look, we got our 77 pick. We let Moses Malone go to the draft. He was 5th or some shit like that, but that's not New Orleans. We missed out on two of the biggest legends of all time.
Oh my God.
2 top 15 legends. Like, we could have got one of them. We could have got the Magic Johnson pick. One for the Gail Goodrich. I kind of got sour on you on this one. You know, just saying.
Yeah.
All right, so look, where I left off at. So this the good thing. New Orleans was supporting. Apparently, we had fans. Apparently, they was showing love. Apparently, you know, we was attending the games because. You know, the Saints was trash back then. So, you know, I'm not sure if it was the Aints days,
I'm
but...
pretty sure it was the Aints.
In 1979?
So, up until 06, it was the Aints.
Okay, wow, okay.
Up until,
God damn.
Up until 99, 2000.
Savage Keem. I thought Aaron Brooks gave him some hope.
Yeah, I was there. Up until 2000, it was
But Jeff Blake... I ain't gonna get too fancy.
The only thing Jeff Blake did was get hurt, son. That's the only thing he did.
Who was Joe Horn quarterback? Aaron Brooks?
Aaron Brooks.
Okay.
It started off with Jeff Blake.
That's okay. They had a decent connection. Shout out to the Saints. They won the game
him,
too.
Deuce and Aaron Brooks, Deuce and Joe Horn, they were supposed to be the next triplets.
Yeah, everybody tried for that, but let's be honest, I don't remember the last good triple trio. I keep thinking about Dallas, but look. Back to the story. Y'all got a quick little break. But the fans are supporting, but from what it says, investors was a problem.
Right.
Morris Ball wasn't around back then. He wasn't Smoothie King wasn't around back then, you know, so they was lacking on that. So let me see what happened. The owner said he got a Dipset. Yeah. That's pretty much what it was. Well,
honestly, he got a Dipset.
He got a roll, man.
Got rid of Jim Jones. That's some bullshit.
Jim Jones, bingo.
Bingo.
So we had the Jazz for 5 years, you know, and went to Utah Jazz, which I think that's probably why I don't like the Jazz that much. I feel like I never was a fan. The Jazz probably could have got Kobe. I probably been like, all right, Kobe did good, but I hope they lose. You know, like, I've been in those situations before.
Oh, the All-Star game was in Utah. What the hell?
That's what I'm saying, Utah. So if anybody,
never been Utah.
If anybody wondered why they got the name, why they kept the name Jazz, is because the approval got done late apparently, and you know this why you know.
Because there ain't nothing jazz about.
Because if you look at their first uniforms, it was still the same uniforms. Yeah. It was still Mardi Gras colors and everything. It just didn't say New Orleans. It said Utah. Yeah. You know. No shout out to Utah. I take all of my shouts away from Utah. I ain't gonna say fuck Utah, but I am kind of sour about that situation. Yeah. I ain't look at the owner name even. I ain't even look at the owner name. I was just like, you know, whatever. He left.
Probably something like Preston Wilson.
We was hit. No team again.
No team.
Sitting there chilling, watching the Saints.
Yeah.
What the fuck? 79, 4-10. 4-12. 3-13, 5-11, 8-8, but everybody else did better than that. Shout out to New Orleans.
Talking about the Saints?
Shout out to New Orleans. Oh, if you New Orleans, you know about this. Like we've been through it. 8-8 was a fire season for us.
Boy, shit, boy, we throwing a parade.
We talking Super Bowl.
We throwing a fucking parade.
We talking Super Bowl. Like, we know what it was. We know what it was. So look.